Look, boxing, man, in the last couple of years, man, boxing has done some of the craziest shit. We've seen some of the most. I don't think that fight will ever actually happen, man. We have Frank Gore versus Darren Williams, nigga. Boxing has taken a turn that I never thought it would take a turn. I don't know if I'm mad. I don't know if I'm happy. I don't know if I'm in the middle, but I'm definitely entertained. That's something that I won't lie about. We got some breaking news for y'all, man. And maybe it's not breaking to the, it maybe not be crazily breaking news, you feel me? Because obviously it's coming out on other channels and shit like that. But hopefully I'm getting to it fast enough where it's like, damn, I ain't hear this nowhere else except Black Goose TV and maybe one other source. So I'm a salute, you know what I'm saying? Fight Hype. This is where I'm getting the actual source from because I didn't hear it nowhere else. I ain't seen nothing else about this, nothing, nada, other than this particular channel. So salute to y'all. Right away, I want to give y'all your love. I'm not going to act like I broke this joint. But with all that being said, I got some crazy shit that I want to talk about. And supposedly, Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor 2 is in the works. And we might see them have a rematch, if not before the end of the year, but by early next year. Now, I'm not saying I have any substantial evidence. I'm not saying I have any substantial claims. I'm not saying I have anything that we can really stand on when it comes to this joint. It's more so like a nigga's on his tippy toes, you feel me, on water. It's more like, when Paul was walking to Jesus on water and he was like, nigga, I shouldn't be able to do this. I should fall through the water. That nigga was skeptical to the motherfucker. It's the same shit, right? And respect these. But y'all come up in here, man, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Notification gang. Comment on this joint. I want to hear what y'all got to think about it, man. Supposedly, and you see how aggressively I felt about that because I did a burp with the supposedly. You know what I'm saying? That's rare, but supposedly, Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather 2 is in the works. And we might see that shit happen. Now, I want to ask y'all, for real, are y'all interested in this at all? Do you give a fuck about this fight at all? Will it do as big as numbers as it did the first time? That'll do the second time. Because we're talking about guys with Conor McGregor. He's taken a lot of losses since then. Obviously, he injured his whole entire, you know what I'm saying? I got a metal plate in my shin. You feel me? Floyd, he's old now. Nigga, he's just taking on. You just got done fighting Don Moore, his ex, sparring partner. The nigga went 12 rounds or 8 rounds, whatever it was, with Logan Paul. Like, do you think niggas is gonna give a fuck about this particular fight? Being that it's the second time around, Conor McGregor's star power is still there, but his fighting star power, I feel like, has diminished because niggas is like, I mean, Floyd, obviously, his star power is still there, but his fighting star power has diminished as well. Is this something that people want to see? So I'm gonna ask y'all, BlakGooseTV, after right off the jump, will you watch this fight? If they make it happen, will you watch this fight? Will you anticipate this fight? Will you pay for this fight? Who do you think will win in this fight? I'm gonna be 100 with you. I don't give a fuck about this fight at all. I'm gonna watch it though. This is the real thing. This is the weird thing about it. You're never gonna be able to recreate Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather 1. I was so into that joint because Conor seemed like he was that nigga. Floyd was just kind of just, you know what I'm saying, taking a step out of boxing. So he just retired. So he was still kind of fresh. So there was a nostalgia to that. There was an aura to that particular fight that just can't ever be duplicated. I'm like, if I watch the second fight, I'm gonna be looking at it as like, okay, well, Floyd is old, Conor McGregor is old. This is just to see. This is to watch it for fun. Like, I won't take it serious the same way I did the first time, but I'll definitely be tuning in. So that's my personal opinion. I want to know what you guys think about it. Make sure y'all drop it below in the comments. But let's go ahead and react to this video, man. I'm gonna read whatever you guys can't see. So the beginning of this video, man, is showing the Notorious MMA, man. It's showing his Instagram account. It's showing a picture of him hitting Floyd in the body and basically saying, I accept. Now, we know sometimes Notorious MMA, man, he be on that cap shit, man. He be on that cap shit to stay relevant. You already know what the game is. So there ain't nothing coming from Floyd saying that, you know what I'm saying, we finna make this fight happen. But apparently it's Conor. Conor's the one who alluded to him being offered a fight or a rematch from Floyd for it to happen. Now, if you guys want to talk about these exhibitions that have been happening lately with Floyd Mayweather, you guys have to remember that apparently Amir Khan said that Floyd wanted him to do a rematch. Excuse me, not a rematch, but him wanted to do an exhibition with him. He thought it would be a good thing, and Amir Khan was just basically like, nah, when I'm done, I'm done. Floyd basically disputed that and said, nah. And also, he's been going back and forth with Logan Paul, right? And he said to Logan Paul's like, yo, Floyd's the one who asked me for the rematch, and he wanted to fight again. It's not the other way around. He's making it seem like I'm asking for my money and all that stuff, but he's also saying that, how you asking for money, but at the same time, you also want to do a rematch with me. So, um, look, in my personal opinion, as long as Floyd is able to fight and do these exhibitions, he's going to do it because it's going to make a lot of money for something that's not as serious as something that he was doing his whole entire life. Someone like Conor McGregor, I think he should be. I don't understand why he wouldn't even consider it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, he's like, yeah, it depends on where his passion is, right? Because Conor's younger than Floyd, so if Conor still believes that he can win big fights in the UFC, and depending on it's a 155 division, depending on what's the 170 pound division, whatever it is, then he's not going to entertain us because he still feels like an active fighter. But I'm pretty sure Floyd's coming to him and he's basically saying, hey, yo, dog, Conor, bro. You know what I'm saying? The pretty boy Floyd swag is, man. And he's probably saying, like, yo, Conor, like, yo, look, bro, I know you want to still be active on the side of the MMA side of the game. You feel like you want a belt, but, bro, you can make way more money fighting me again. And we barely take any damage. So, look, how true is this? How much do I believe it? Actually, that should be the real question. I 70% believe it. Like, I really do think that, we got Floyd. I really do think I think Conor's going to return to the UFC. I think he's going to probably fight 2 more times because he's probably going to see where he stands. I honestly think if he fights higher level competition that people were thinking about, he's going to be fighting Michael Chandler's of the world, Charles Oliveira, talking about moving up to 170, fighting Kamaru Usman, whatever the case may be, he'll lose. Once he takes a couple of those losses, I think we're definitely going to see a Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor 2 exhibition match next year. I don't think it's going to be the end of this year, but I think it will be next because I think Conor will fight with the UFC at least one more time before the end of this year, just to see where he's at. Because I just don't think that I want to be the best. I want to be the champion. I want to show everyone that no one's on my level. I don't think it's drained out of Conor yet. I don't think that's out of him yet. But I think a couple more losses will humble. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not saying he's going to lose, but if that does be the case, then I do think Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor 2 is very, very feasible. I think that's something that could definitely happen. But let me know what you guys think, man. My opinion don't matter, man. It's about what y'all think, man. I'm reporting this news, talking about it, saying my perspective, obviously, so you guys can have some content and listen to it. But really, it's about what y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? So drop it in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.